Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and today we are back with more news and politics from around the world. This is for Saturday, 30th of September. Now, what we have here to start us out is an image. Richard Bradley, dressed as a Union soldier, ripping down the Confederate flag that San Francisco Mayor Dianne Feinstein insisted on in 1984. It was tore down 3 times and replaced 3 times by Feinstein. She had Bradley prosecuted and fined for damages. But yeah, I love that people go, "Oh, it's the most liberal city you ever were." Motherfucker. This is kind of shit that would happen in South Carolina. But it was in San Francisco. Just more proof of that Feinstein was not this great, magical left winger. She was run of the mill politician and probably even a little bit racist. So yeah. Here we go. Where and when sky watchers in the U.S. can spot the annular solar eclipse that will be on Saturday, October 14th. Of course, from Oregon down through the Rockies, Texas, hitting about right here, which let's see, Austin? Around, I guess, would be around the Austin area of Texas, but yeah. So it's viewed there, and then Latin America on up through into Maine. So if you're real interested in that solar eclipse that'll be on the 14th of October, there you go. Ah, the police chief who led raid of a small Kansas newspaper has been suspended. This is from the AP. The police chief who led a highly criticized raid of a small Kansas newspaper has been suspended, the mayor confirmed. Marion Mayor Dave Mayfield, in a text, said he had suspended Chief Gideon Cody on Thursday. He declined to discuss his decision further and did not say whether Cody was still being paid. Voice messages and emails from the AP seeking comment were not immediately returned. The August 11th searches of Marion County Records Office and homes of its publisher and a city council member have been sharply criticized, putting Marion at the center of a debate over the press protections offered by the First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. Yeah, I mean, it looks like he's more or less trying to target seized but not silence. Anyway, 2024 polls, majority of voters say Trump should be disqualified. This is from The Independent. A new poll by Politico and Morning Consult has revealed that a majority of voters would support an attempt to disqualify former President Donald Trump from the ballot in 2024. 51% said that Mr. Trump is prevented from running under the 14th Amendment because he was part of an insurrection following the 2020 election. Yeah. It basically was put in place so anybody that takes part or leads an insurrection should not hold public office. And clearly, they can cry all they want that, oh, later, he said it. Later, much later, hours later, he told them, well, it's time to end this. No. Motherfucker. You encouraged a fucking insurrection. He should not be in qualifications to run for president again. But motherfuckers don't give a damn because they so far like sucking his goddamn cock, they don't give a shit. This is also from The Independent. Catastrophic shutdown averted as McCarthy sides with Democrats over far right in his own party. Good. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do things for the nation, not play party bitch-ass motherfuckers. I'm glad to see he did what he's supposed to do as a Speaker of the House. This is from Koha.net, but I got it mainly for the subject it talks about here. Anyway, the story is the Serbian army moves from 3 different directions to the border with Kosovo. The government, through a statement, announced that the units of the 2nd Brigade of the Serbian Army moved from the direction of Raška toward the northern border of Kosovo. The units of the 3rd Brigade from the region of Nis toward the northeastern border, and the units of the 4th Brigade from the Vranja region towards the eastern border of Kosovo. Prime Minister Kurti emphasized the need to protect the border. So yeah. The north, the northeast, and the east. But it wasn't long. Serbia pulls back troops from Kosovo border after warning from the U.S. Serbian President Aleksandar Vučić announces move after U.S. threatens punitive measures over buildup of troops. So yeah, Serbia had pulled some of its troops back from the Kosovo border after the U.S. warned that it could face punitive measures for what the White House called an unprecedented buildup of Serbian troops and armor. So that's something to further watch. Serbia and Kosovo. Anyway, we also have from the Telegraph, Armenia will be invaded if the West does not stand up to Azerbaijan, warns ambassador. Azerbaijan may launch an invasion of Armenia if the West fails to respond robustly to its takeover of Nagorno-Karabakh, Armenia's ambassador to Britain warned. So yeah, we've got all these tensions going on. And of course we got the big one right now, Russia and Ukraine. This... I mean, seriously? We can't work diplomatically? What? No, go back. And then you come back to the forefront. Final story we want to look at today is a video here. Best speech of the year. Pause. Go back to the beginning. Trolling anti-immigrant MAGA.
Yes, they would. If convicted.
Can we have an order here, please? Order here, please. Order.
All right. So I'm here today to talk about the migrant crisis. You know, I'm not against immigration as long as it's legal immigration, right? I mean, yeah. So, I mean, my parents, my family, they came here as immigrants. My grandfather fled to Argentina after World War II to escape persecution. And then he immigrated legally to the United States as a nuclear scientist. He had a saying he taught us. It was, Arbeit macht frei.
Yeah, if you don't get that already, many of the Nazi scientists fled to Argentina. And then a lot of them were taken to the U.S. in Operation Paperclip to serve as American scientists. But yeah. So he's talking about his grandfather. He was a Nazi and he fled to Argentina.
Work will make you free. And I remember that a lot. So a lot of people say I'm racist just because I don't want illegals coming over here. You know, I'm racist? You know, tell that to the 3% Native American woman I took to Applebee's last week. Right? Tell that to the person of color my dad's company hired 2 years ago who always refers to me as my man. Right? So I think we should, instead of spending all this money, city money on the migrants, we should be spending it on, you know, public housing, libraries, health care, right? SNAP benefits. Actually, you know what? Actually, who am I kidding? SNAP benefits.
Yeah, these are all things that would benefit the people, but here we go. What's he gonna say? Who am I kidding?
Benefits, housing, that all sounds like socialism. What are we, China? You know what? We should take the money from the migrants and give it to the police, right? And then we should build a few roads. Yeah, build a few roads, like a road, actually build a road right by my house, and that way I can sell my house, move to Florida, or move to a state where no one's gonna teach my kid that slavery was bad. Yeah.
So essentially, yeah, he's mocking common right-wing talking points by just using them in this, claiming, oh yeah, this is what... showing how stupid those talking points actually are.
Yeah.
It's just funny as fuck. It really fucking is. It's funny as all get out. But, yeah. Masterson, as we know, has done a lot of other trolling to the right wing, and he's just using their own talking points to show how stupid they actually are. I mean, this is the same stuff they talk about doing, and it's like, are you starting to see how stupid this is? To be spouting this bullshit? Anyway, we'll go ahead and end this here. I've had a couple very long news and politics, so I figure I'd shorten this one quite a bit. Anyway, as always, educate thyself. Think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. I'll be putting my links in the description box below the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Until then, later.